Ring ring.
Hello.
Hi, Austin.
Hey, who is this?
Hey, this is Eli. I'm from the Modernist DR off of Coco Macaulay's page on Instagram. Does that ring a bell?
Hey, Eli. Yeah, that rings a bell. How are you?
Doing good, brother. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day. I've noticed that you had requested for some information, so I was just calling to check up and make sure that you got the free videos on all that.
Yeah, I believe I got something like that. Yeah.
Cool. Did you happen to check them out by chance?
Um, yeah, I started to a little bit. Yeah.
Awesome. Austin, did you see anything in there that you like?
Yeah. I didn't see anything I disliked. It's certainly intriguing the whole concept and idea.
Awesome. Tell me more. What was it that was intriguing?
Um, I mean, I would say I was intrigued by the whole concept of being able to make money online in this sort of fashion where you're doing the business of sales and I guess just talking to people and selling things over just texting and making calls on your phone, I guess, something like that.
Yeah, most definitely. Um, that's usually what a lot of people are definitely into. Do you have a particular um, part of the video that stuck out the most? I mean, you said you like the online sales. You said you like talking to people. Was it like the money that you were able to make? Was the triaging obviously is remote work? Was that the most intriguing part?
Oh yeah, I would say definitely. I mean, combination of a few things. Definitely, um, the idea that you could possibly make a decent amount of money just doing something as simple as that, even though it's still um, this, I guess, skill of connecting and communicating with people. It's a simple but you know complicated thing, but something I could
Hmm.
see myself doing. I think.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. What kind of work do you do right now, if you don't mind me asking?
Um, I work in retail, so I'm kind of your standard 9 to 5, but a lot of involvement with people and um, selling things, communication, stuff like that, working with other people. So
Awesome. You enjoy talking to those people or like hanging out? You said you like that kind of aspect. You enjoy that in the retail space?
yeah, I enjoy it, and I feel like um, my experiences give me some kind of foundation and that kind of thing.
Yeah, customer service, communications.
Right, basically.
Awesome. How long you been doing that for?
Um, a couple years, like a little over 3 years now, at least.
3 years? Right on. Have you been moving up in the company?
Yeah, I moved up a little bit. So it's been mildly satisfying, definitely to agree.
Hmm. Okay. Well, what is it about the remote triaging that has you looking into it since you kind of like what you're doing right now?
Um, just the idea of, I guess just with inflation, just I don't know how the economy works, but money and things lose value, and the idea of how much money you really have to um, live a
Make
decent
ends
life,
meet?
I guess, in a nutshell, and um, you know, how long people like usually work before they retire, that kind of thing. So it's kind of like I had started to feel like I had to do something else, at some point, at least
Hmm.
on the side, and to start to grow something to make a lot more money.
Gotcha. Yeah. How much do you make a month right now? I mean, I know like in the remote triaging and in the ads, we talk about making 5 to 10K a month. Do you make similarly around that?
Um, Not quite. I've been like, I don't know, a little over 2,000, something like that.
Okay, around 2000 a month. What would making 5 to 10K do for you if you were able to make that?
Oh, I mean, at first it would just make me feel a lot more comfortable and less stress at the very least. And then um, I definitely like the idea of the possibilities and beyond that, just, being able to afford, more basic things and um, maybe travel, stuff like that.
Okay. Do you have you use the word less stress or the term less stress? Do you feel stressed out right now with your financial situation?
Right, definitely. It's only been getting, I feel, just more and more stressful, especially over the past year, trying to keep up with bills, stuff like that.
You said the inflation is
Right,
kind of
yeah.
kicking butt right now to everybody. Um, let's see. Well, that's cool, my dude. I definitely I hear you on that, man. There's a lot of people that are struggling right now. This is the most unfortunate part, especially here in the States. I'm assuming you're located here in the United States.
Yeah, I'm in Western Pennsylvania.
Cool with being. Do you have a what's your living situation like, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I've been the past couple years, I've been living um in the apartment of like the upstairs of one of my friends and kind of paying a little bit of rent, to help out and going to work trying to support myself.
Okay, cool beans. And so you're kind of like, how do you said you wanted to make 5 10K a month. You feel like that would help you um, resolve your living situation, maybe get out on your own or something?
Right, yeah. I mean, I have to pretty soon and it's only going to get harder from there. So definitely 5K would be a good start.
Oh, you have to pretty soon?
It was always kind of like just a temporary place for college, something like that.
Hmm. Oh, cool. Are you still going to college right now?
Um I was like going to college and working part-time at the same time, like trying to support myself. And then
Hmm.
I kind of ended up dropping out and now I've just been working at where I've been working.
I got you. So you said for the last 3 years you've been working there and you had to make ends meet. I guess you kind of dropped out of college in the meantime,
Right, more or less.
more or less. Gotcha. What were you studying there?
Oh, psychology.
Oh, okay, cool. I like psychology. Gotta learn how people think. Um,
Right, fascinating.
yeah. I mean, especially in this day and age, with social media, but that's neither here nor there. Um, cool, man. So I see you're desiring to, you want to move out of your friend's house, you want to make more income, you like the idea of helping people. Um, you love the idea of communication. Um, you feel like remote work and sales would be a nice vehicle to help you get to that, um, to hit the goals that you want. Um, well, my man, if you could tell me a little more about what your goals are. Like, what do you plan to do if if you continue working where you're working right now?
Um, I feel like, you know, it's just reached a breaking point where, I could things could be decent if I, you know, maybe average if I continue the way I'm going, but if I don't try to do something else, at least to um partner up like and with the rest of my life, work on something else, while I'm still working at the very least, I gotta start to grow myself and I gotta be ahead of the game, as I, start to get older, stuff like that.
Okay. When you say working on yourself, you mean like learn a new skill?
Right. Yeah. Grow myself, professionally and financially, socially, learning skills.
Cool. What kind of skills would you like to learn, like that are, just off the top of your head
Um,
or your interests?
right, managing my life and my finances, growing like a network, better like connecting and communicating, developing other people.
Okay. What do you feel like having that strong network, and um, having a strong grasp on your finances and having the skills to like make all of that come together so that you're, having less stress so that, you don't have to worry about inflation. Like, what would all that do for you if you had that?
It would just make life easier and um, more fulfilling and put me ahead of the game and unlock just a lot more possibilities and growth to live a much better, happier life.
Okay. Happier life. So would you say, or, can you tell me more about, I guess, your happiness currently? I mean, I'm guessing everything's tough, right? So it's not, or what would you say you feel at the moment?
Um, I've just been feeling, just not quite there,
Hmm.
There's at times, it's been pretty bad, there's ups and downs, but still just like almost yearning, just trying to get to where I need to be. I'm like 22, just been trying to like figure out my life and get together for a while now. And that's just been like, you know, that yearning and just like wanting, just to get there and us just to kind of drive to keep pushing and push harder to, and stay focused and, you know, make better and plans.
Hmm. Well, it sounds like you're very motivated to do so. I mean, working at any job for longer than 3 years definitely shows the wherewithal to, do what you got to do to keep things going, make ends meet. Um, I like where your head's at. I feel like you align with a lot of the people or the different that are in our program. Um, I would like to set you up on a bit of a longer call with one of my head coaches. His name is Christian. He is an amazing guy. Is a great mentor. Um, you know, you said that, like we've been saying, right? The job you're at, you feel like it's not really gonna keep you going as far as like where you want financially. You're making about 2K a month. You're living upstairs in your friend's apartment. You guys are living together, which is awesome. I mean, you always got to take care of your people. You want to learn new skills, you want to grow this network. You're no longer in college. You feel the stress of inflation, of the uncertainty of like what's going to happen here, because I mean, it's very uncertain here as far as in America, right? I mean, I live in Texas, so I definitely hear you on that. um, you said you feel like the online sales, the remote triaging, making 5 to 10K a month, all of that would be a nice vehicle to help you get there. Uh, just to clarify, you're making 2,000 a month. You say you don't really pay that much in rent, which is awesome. Honestly, that they would give you that kind of leeway to help you out. Would you say that you have some money set aside for a small investment to make in yourself to try to purchase this vehicle so that you can get there?
Right, yeah, I've been able to save at least a little bit, so
Okay, and you said you've been working there for about 3 years, so you've been making about 2K roughly around a month for the past few years.
right, something like that.
Okay. I mean, if you don't mind me asking more or less, like, how much are your expenses that you spend on a month?
Um, I spend around 600 or so and, just a few other random bills and groceries.
How much would you say you pay a month in groceries?
Um, I try to keep it between like 100 and 150. It does get hard to not spend like 200 or so.
Okay. And of course, I mean, you have to pay for gas, I'm assuming, right? I hate to assume.
Um, yeah, so the gas is like $80 a month, something like that.
Okay. So we're talking about at the end of everything's done, you got roughly around $1,100 left over. So you've been doing that for about 3 years. Um, so you should have, roughly around $36,000 saved up.
Yeah, something like that. I've only saved like a couple thousand because there's probably a few more expenses, but
I
yeah, I've
gotcha.
around like 30 grand a year. So
Okay, okay. Um, right on, right? I mean, taxes get taken out. Well, cool, dude. Well, like I said, I would like to set you up on a bit of a longer call. If I can show you a roadmap that could show you how to get to, uh, all the things we discussed, trying to get uh, the 5 to 10K a month, learning the skills, the sales, learning how to remote triage, how to get all this implemented into your lifestyle. Um, like I said, my coach Christian can really show you all of this. But I'd like to tell you a little bit more about how we do that, if that's okay with you.
yeah, sure, that sounds great. I love that.
Cool. Well, in our ecosystem, we have 6, 7, sometimes 8-figure businesses that, they align very well with, folks like yourself who are looking to, progress and utilize a sales skill set. They sell $10 to $50,000 packages. Uh, so as a sales closer, you're going to make somewhere between 10 to 20%. So you'll make, roughly around $1 to $5,000 a sale, which is awesome, right? And as a remote triager, you get somewhere between 5 to 7%, sometimes 10% a sell. We work strictly on the online space, and we have the opportunity to set you up with some of these business owners. So, in a nutshell, does that sound like something you would like to do?
Oh yeah, that sounds definitely very exciting. Something I'm very interested in doing.
Okay, cool beans. Well, Christian right now looks like he has a spot available tomorrow, somewhere between like 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. or 3 or 5 p.m. Sorry, exactly. Tomorrow, is that okay? Can we set that up?
Yeah, 3 p.m. sounds good.
3 p.m. All right. Let me actually send this link to you. If you can confirm that, that would be awesome.
Um, Let me see. Looks like I got it.
Cool. And I'm also going to send you some free resources, like 4 different videos, so that you can check them out. Definitely, and I would advise you to please check them out, so that way you're more informed on exactly how this works and what it is. And then, jot down all the questions you would like. Christian will definitely help you out. He's a great dude. Like I said, he's not going to leave you hanging. And if there any reason, Austin, that you wouldn't be able to make this call tomorrow? Because I really want to respect Christian's time. He's a great guy. I really want to honor what he's got bringing to the table. So other than like, your dog dying or something, like, is there a reason why you couldn't make it?
Nope, I'll definitely make it there.
All right, brother. Cool, dude. Well, we will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. I will let Christian know, and the best of luck to you, my man. I'm rooting for you.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Cool. Later, brother.